now want to mention my parents, Morris and Mary Fellman, who have passed from this world and would have been so proud tonight, and so thankful to this community. They are in my heart, just as I know that each of you holds special people in your hearts. Everything I know about community and Avodah, as Bill said, I learned from their example in Omaha, just as they learned from their parents, Lador Vador, generation to generation. So to my parents, and to those who each of you hold in your hearts, your parents, your mentors, and your teachers, I say thank you. And I want to thank my family, and in doing so, give voice to what I am sure are your thoughts about your families. To my children, Becky, Matt, Dan, you remind me daily of the love that exists in this world, of the hope for the future, and of the importance of teaching and building for the next generations. I love you, and I thank you for all that you give me. And let us not forget our temple youth, who, although not at this gala tonight, are perhaps the most important members of our community. And let us all celebrate what we do as a community to assure that as they move forward in life, they will take with them the lessons and the values of this place and cherish them throughout their lives. Now, Debbie's heard the rest of this speech, but not this part. To Debbie, I guess I don't have to say anything more. The love of my life and my best friend, an extraordinary leader, visionary, and community builder. I thank you for being there for each sunrise and sunset, for strengthening and challenging me, for accepting and loving me. I fully share this honor with you as I do my life, and I love you. I now want to step outside of my authority, which is easy because, the truth told, I have none. And I want to give names for tonight to two initiatives that already exist at TBA. Rabbi Stern is fond, to say the least, of the story of the Israelites standing at the shores of the Reed Sea and Nachshon, who was the first to step into the water with his faith and his courage. So tonight, I propose that we each make a personal pledge to continue to make a conscious effort to lead others. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to accept a leadership position, and I may be the best example of that. But on the other hand, those leadership positions are available, and you should direct your inquiries to Bill. But let us pledge to have faith in the future and to be willing to step into the unknown waters in the pursuit of all that is good. And let's call this for tonight, the Step into the Water Initiative. And we all know the story of Noah's Ark that teaches us the importance of inclusiveness, valuing all lives, and creating a new and safe home for everyone. So tonight, let us also personally pledge to even more fully embrace the challenge that I call the Noah Welcome and Bring a Friend Initiative. When we see someone in the temple who we do not know, let's go to them, introduce ourselves, make them feel at home and welcome, make them feel part of our community. I've always said that a greeting opportunity is a terrible thing to waste. And when we come to a temple event, let's consider bringing our family, and let's consider inviting a friend, just as Noah brought his family, and just as Noah brought all of the diverse animals that even with their different styles and needs and voices, all managed to get along, for the ark was a home of peace. In doing so, we will be like Noah, and perhaps we too will save lives and contribute to the saving of the world. Most of our community takes advantage of the wealth of activities here at Temple Beth Avodah Tonight, I want to highlight one that is sometimes overlooked, just because it is always there. Our Shabbat services. And I do this not based on a belief in God or prayer, for that's a personal and much longer discussion. I do so because of a belief in the potential power of our Shabbat services to uplift us with their beauty, to provide a calming break between a busy week and the weekend, to inspire us with meaningful words and magnificent music, and to give us another chance to connect with our friends, our family, our community, and perhaps most importantly, ourselves. So tonight, I ask you to consider increasing your attendance at Shabbat services weekly, every other week, monthly, every other month, quarterly, when you have a yortzeit, to remember and honor a loved one, as you see fit, but it is a worthwhile experience. Though tangible reminders are not of the words that I've used to honor and thank you tonight are not needed, nor was that beautiful piece of art needed, but I thank you for that. Because I always like to think of the Wizard of Oz, who did not give the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, or the Lion anything they did not already have, but still gave them a diploma, a heart, and a medal. So tonight, Bill, if you step forward, I have two gifts for the temple that are the words I've used tonight to honor and thank you. The design, we want to guess who helped design these, who did the design on them? Eileen Brooks. It's the half shekel and the Hineni, here I am, and the half shekel. Each shall give a half shekel. And on the other one, it is mensch, a good human being. Be like Nachshon, step into the water. Be like Noah, welcome and bring a friend. And Derek Eric's doing the right thing. Bill, I ask only that on a temporary basis you find some place for these. Thank you. Now let me close. And yes, this is the end, with some thoughts that are partially paraphrases, but are meaningful to me, and I hope to you. Let us always be proud to be part of this community, for it is one that at its heart is based on caring, on connections, and on giving of self. And it is a community that does not simply look at a world in need of repair and ask why, but sees the work that needs to be done and asks why not and how can we contribute. And this community does so by approaching life with practical minds and compassionate hearts. And by so often coming together like a family and doing what we do best, working together, supporting each other, and lifting each other up with the knowledge that far and away the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at something worthwhile by doing what we can with what we have wherever we are. For all of this and so much more, I am thankful and blessed to be part of this community. And I thank you for coming together as a community to celebrate community. And I thank you also for the Avodah Award.